Okay, you've teased how Madame Leota got her head in that crystal ball. Are you gonna tell us ever?
How she got in?
How she was in that crystal ball. Was it all special effects or did you do something really different?
Oh, I can't tell you. It's the happiest place on earth. This is the magical world of Disney. Why would I tell you how I get inside that crystal ball? Of course I was inside the crystal ball. I was inside the crystal ball for a very long time. Thank you very much.
The movie tells you how she gets in the crystal ball.
Thank you.
Well,
he wasn't paying attention.
No,
he was
the
looking
movie
at your
tells
headdress.
you.
Yes,
But
but
it
he's
doesn't.
talking about how it was made.
How did you get in there? How was it made?
You know what?
That's secrets of movies, huh?
How'd you get that shirt?
I actually, wardrobe gave it to me, thank you.
Okay. Well,
I can give out
wardrobe
my
gave me
secret.
the crystal ball too.
They gave you the crystal ball.
I'll
too.
snitch. They put all these dots on her face, right? And then she had to sit in this chair, and then it's a thing that hold her
They
head
literally
like this.
hold your head
And then she has
in
to
a vice.
only can act with her face, which was the most amazing thing to see in the whole wide world. I felt like I was getting a class from this was a master class on stillness and conveying the message. Like at the same time, you know me, I can't be still.
No.
I got an issue. I can't be still. I'm watching her. I'm like, I gotta learn how to be still.
So how long was that?
It was a minute.
Yeah, we was there for a while. Yeah.
A while.
Yeah, it was a while.
But you did it. But you did it.
But by the way, it's the magic of movies.
And she was
you know,
funny too.
Is anybody else seeing this?
but I'm also one of those people. I like the magic of movies. I like that people don't know. I don't want to know how anything is done because I want to believe what I'm seeing. And if we're so used to nowadays, you know, like because of our phones, we see behind the scenes, we see everything. I don't.
You don't want that.
I don't want it.
You don't want
I
that.
want people to believe everything they're seeing. It's the magic. I want to believe Disneyland. I want to, when I go to Disneyland, I want to believe it.
You obviously ain't went for a walk in South Central LA.
You need to know everything.
I don't need nobody believing. They need to know this is all pretend. This is an art. I live this life every single day. This is make believe. I'm doing it for this. And then when I'm a human. Like I'm not really a medium. I mean, even though I do think I do.
Apparently, she has cards and like hustles on this.
I mean, I do hustle on the side. Let's be honest.
I heard you were also the life of the party. That like when people went out, you were the one leading the pack.
This is true. I mean, you've seen me at parties before.
I sure have.
I am what you call an energy producer. I'm an energy producer. I produce energy, yes. And if I can find roles that are close to who I am, great. But like when I was in the Bad Trip, the movie Bad Trip.
Yep.
And here. No. That's for you. Keep your mouth shut. You too. Don't say nothing. I remember faces. Okay, that's not me at all. That's not who I am. Okay, I don't need people thinking that's the character I really am. I'm
Right.
not. That's not me.
No.
So, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you. No.
I don't need them believing that.
I
need
know
to
the real
that's
you.
all.
Yes, I've seen the you. Yes.
Yeah.
I love that
Yeah,
you.
it's a good time. Other more powerful entities may come through.
Not on our watch.
They're already dead.
They're gonna be deader.
This is actually a little scary. This movie has a little edge to it. What was it like making a scary movie?
It was fun making it.
What scary movie?
This is
It's
right. I
spooky,
mean, what was
isn't
it like making a scary movie?
You know what? It's what I love about it is that it's got all of it checks all the boxes. It's funny.
Yeah.
It's spooky. It's scary, and it has the nostalgia. See, the great thing about Disney is I'm 65 years old. I remember the first time I went on that ride. Tiffany remembers the first time. You remember.
Yes.
That and the magic of going to Disneyland and being in that environment, there's a beautiful nostalgia that I also think is a part of this.
I summoned Madame Leota! No!
Tiff, how's it been back in New Orleans? You know, the first time I ever met you in life was here for Girls Trip.
Yep.
Walking down the street. So what's it like being back here?
Oh, it's great being back here, but it is hot. It seems like it's hotter now than it's
Been-
ever been.
It's hot.
I mean, I've been here at the hottest of times. That's usually when I'm here, because that's when it's a good time. But right now, it's a different kind of hot.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah, it's real. Global warming is real, guys. And we gotta get it together.
Stop, right?
Yeah, stop. Walk instead of drive.
And how was it wearing those big turbans? That
Oh, the
big-
turban?
that-
It was actually lighter than what it looked like. And it was fun to wear, but whenever I got in like the transpo van, I had to take it off and put it to the side. And
How
then I
did it
put
stay
back
on your head? How did it stay on your head?
I got like a little egghead, so you know, it's just
They make, I mean,
They
you
make
saw
it to
Madame
fit your head.
Leota's
Unbelievable.
incredible headdress. That fit like a baseball cap. I mean, it's so built to your body. You know, this is an old idea. The kind of costuming that Jeffrey Kurland did, the way that Justin worked with Jeffrey and came up with a visual style for the movie. It was very exciting to me. I've never been a part of a movie that had that level of expertise in the costume making. This is old school costume building. So that they had a hat maker make those headdresses. I'm telling you, it fit me like a baseball hat. There was no pin. There was nothing holding that thing onto my head. The way it sat on my head was because it was made for me.
Yep. These ghosts definitely don't want to leave.
If you could go on a girls' trip with Tiffany, where would you go?
Well, first I'd go to an AA meeting. Just kind of get like settled into my sobriety before I would go and have a fun, sober time with Tiff and her friends.
I have a lot of sober fun times.
I'm sure, I know you do. We've had sober fun times.
Yeah.
But where would you go?
Where would we go?
Where would
Like
you want to go on that girls' trip?
Let's go to Colombia.
Well, no, we've come up with a plan, by the way. You know, often the best show business comes from junkets, apparently. So we're gonna remake The Odd Couple on Broadway.
On Broadway.
So I can get an EGOT.
So she can get an EGOT. And then I'll get
So
yeah.
we've come up with Tiffany Haddish, Jamie Lee Curtis, The Odd Couple on Broadway. So that I
Oscar
can
Felix.
go like this. I'm Oscar, Felix.
Okay.
No, Felix.
Felix Oscar. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you get the EGOT.
Well, we're working, you know,
We
now
work for it.
apparently, like, this is not me, it's just other people mentioning those initials, and I'm like going, okay, well, how do we get the T? Because I can't sing.
You don't
You don't
have
wanna
to
hear.
sing. to
Well,
get a
apparently
seat.
not. We
You
can
just
do
gotta
The
know
Odd
how to
Couple.
act,
You just
and we
act.
gotta get butts in the seats at the theater. I know how to do
Babe,
that.
let me just
We
say
gonna
this
get
out
people in
loud.
Tiff will
the
get
seats.
people there.
This, in Neil Simon's The Odd Couple, but maybe an updated version,
Bam.
we are
Bam.
gold.
Kill
And
it.
I'll sing. I'll sing, and you tell me to shut up.
Oh, I will tell you to shut up a lot.
Yeah.
But
I
I
like
think
that,
this will
though.
be, okay, right?
I like that.
Right.
I think that'll work. How would Laurie have done, Laurie Strode, and done in the Haunted Mansion?
He killed my daughter. But tonight, I will kill him.
Well, you know, she's a brave girl. I think Laurie Strode would have, I think they would have been scared of her. I think those ghosts would have been scared of her. I think Laurie Strode is a force to be reckoned with, as we all know. And I think they would have just gone running. I think they would have been hiding behind candelabras like, oh my God.
All right, opening night.
Opening night.
Oscar and Felix.
Opening night.
See you opening night.